We are counting down the 10 American towns where buying a home costs less than a used car. But surviving the fine print is another story. From unexpectedly affordable tech hubs to border towns with houses priced at $65,000, each place offers a promise of bargain living. But behind the low price tags lurk hidden catches, wage stagnation, climate risks, and neighborhoods stuck in time. Is real estate relief worth the trade-offs? Do not forget to like and subscribe if you are searching for your own housing escape. Let us kick off the countdown at number 10. Huntsville, Alabama lands at number 10, offering homes for a median price of $115,000 and a cost of living about 15% below the national average. On paper, it looks like a tech dream. NASA engineers and defense contractors commute daily to Redstone Arsenal, fueling a pocket of high-skilled jobs. But outside this corridor, the story shifts. Wages drop fast, and the city stretches into neighborhoods where manufacturing jobs have vanished and paychecks lag behind. For every rocket scientist, there are dozens working retail or driving delivery. The result is affordable homes, but opportunity depends on which side of the city you call home. And yes, traffic here means getting stuck behind a convoy of army trucks on your way to the only Thai place in town. Wichita, Kansas comes in at number 9, where the median home price hovers around $105,000, less than the cost of a new pickup truck. The bargain is real, but so is the fine print. Wichita sits right in the heart of Tornado Alley, with more tornado warnings than just about anywhere in the country. FEMA data shows the area averages over 25 days of extreme heat each year, and insurance premiums climb every time the sirens go off. The risk of storms and heat affects the cost of living in ways that are easy to overlook. Manufacturing jobs have faded, leaving a patchwork economy, and wages cannot keep up with summer utility bills. That mismatch between housing prices and local income is part of why homes are so cheap. In Wichita, you can afford the house, but you might lose your roof. Locals joke that the real move-in checklist includes a weather radio and a sturdy storm shelter. Evansville, Indiana lands at number 8, with a median home price sitting right at $99,000. On first glance, it looks like a steal, with low property taxes, affordable living, and a city that has not forgotten its manufacturing roots. But here is where the budget takes a hit. Surprise municipal fees have become common. In the past 2 years, Evansville has rolled out special assessments for sewer and street repairs, with bills averaging $2,400 per household. These are not optional, and they are not always mentioned in the real estate listing. Homeowners who thought they had dodged big city taxes now find themselves budgeting for line items straight from city council minutes. The bottom line is this: cheap homes can come with hidden invoices. One resident joked that the only thing more certain than death and taxes is a new sewer bill in Evansville. McAllen, Texas claims the number 7 spot, with a median home price of just $93,000 and rents averaging $780 a month. That low price tag stretches all the way to the checkout line. Groceries, gas, and even a haircut cost less here than almost anywhere else in the country. The city pulses with border town energy, where weekend festivals spill into the streets and taquerias outnumber chain restaurants 5-1. But there is a ceiling. Most jobs are in retail, hospitality, or healthcare, and pay rarely climbs above the regional average. Ambition bumps up against reality fast. For every mural splashed across a downtown wall, there is a college graduate waiting tables. In McAllen, the culture is rich, the rent is cheap, and the dream job is probably across the border, or on hold until further notice. Brownsville, Texas takes the number 6 spot with a headline that is hard to ignore: lowest cost of living in the entire country. The median home price here sits at just $88,000, making it possible to buy a house for less than the price of a loaded pickup. Groceries, gas, and everyday bills all run well below the national average, and for anyone counting dollars, the numbers look unbeatable. But the affordability comes with a different kind of price. As a border city, Brownsville's public services are stretched thin. Police, fire, and emergency rooms juggle more calls than they were ever designed for, and city budgets are always playing catch-up. Safety becomes not just a personal concern, but a community-wide balancing act. One local summed it up. They said that you can afford the house, but you might wait an hour for an ambulance if things go sideways. In Brownsville, the math works out until you need the city to work for you. Fort Wayne, Indiana, grabs the number 5 spot with a median home price of just $83,500, making it one of the best deals in the Midwest. Families here get more than a cheap mortgage. The city has poured resources into parks, greenways, and a surprisingly lively downtown. Schools consistently score above state averages, and summer weekends fill up with free concerts and farmers markets on the riverfront. But the same old story lingers beneath the surface. Wages have barely budged in a decade, and most new jobs pay just enough to keep up with groceries and gas. The promise of upward mobility feels distant, even with a solid public school system. One local put it this way: in Fort Wayne, you can afford the backyard swing set, but do not expect to climb much higher than the fence. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania lands at number 4, where the median home price sits around $125,000. The city's reputation for world-class hospitals and universities is well-earned. UPMC and Carnegie Mellon still draw talent from around the globe. But the glory days of steel are long gone, and what is left behind is a patchwork of aging bridges, pothole-ridden streets, and century-old row houses in need of constant repairs. Winters here are not just cold, they are expensive. Heating bills run about 30% higher than the national average, and the cost of keeping an old house warm can wipe out the savings from a cheap mortgage. Locals take pride in their black and gold spirit, but when February rolls in, even the diehards joke that you will pay more to stay warm than you ever did for the house. Cleveland, Ohio claims the number 3 spot, with a median home price of just $79,500. The sticker shock is real. On some blocks, that buys a whole house outright, no mortgage needed. But the bargain comes with a heavy cost. Cleveland's poverty rate hovers around 30%, and entire neighborhoods show the scars of decades-long industrial decline. Vacancy maps light up with vacancy hotspots, where more than 1 in 5 homes sit empty, windows boarded and lawns gone wild. The city's infrastructure groans under the weight of too few taxpayers and too many repairs, leaving some streets pocked with potholes and others lined with abandoned factories. Health disparities cut deep. Life expectancy in some zip codes trails the national average by more than a decade. Yet, in the midst of struggle, pockets of revival spark up: art collectives in old warehouses, community gardens on vacant lots. Here, a cheap house is easy to find, but stability and opportunity are much harder to come by. One local summed it up: you can buy the house, but you can't buy peace of mind. Enid, Oklahoma lands at number 2, where the median home price sits at just $72,000, less than the cost of a new SUV. The town's roots stretch deep into wheat country, and the skyline is still dominated by grain elevators and water towers. Life here is quiet, but not always calm. The wind doesn't just blow in Enid, it barrels through at 50 miles per hour, rearranging patio furniture and making trash day a full contact sport. Broadband coverage reaches about 68% of households, but even then, speeds can lag behind what remote workers expect. That has created some friction. Newcomers, lured by cheap houses and the promise of working from anywhere, soon find themselves at the mercy of weathered connections and even more weathered local routines. The coffee shop doubles as the community hub, but don't expect oat milk or lightning-fast Wi-Fi. For every dollar you save on the mortgage, you might spend twice as much time chasing your recycling bin down Main Street or explaining to your boss why the wind knocked out your Zoom call again. Harlingen, Texas claims the top spot with a median home price of just $65,000, less than the cost of a new compact SUV. But this is where the fine print comes in. The FBI reports Harlingen's violent crime rate runs 54% higher than the national average, a statistic you cannot ignore when the sun goes down and porch lights flicker on. The city's retail landscape is sparse, with half-filled strip malls, the nearest big box store a long drive away, and for groceries, it is more likely a Dollar Tree than a supermarket. Public services stretch thin across wide neighborhoods, and police response times can feel like forever when it matters most. Locals talk about the 2019 triple homicide on Rangerville Road in hushed tones, a reminder that safety is never guaranteed, no matter how cheap the mortgage. Checking your car locks 3 times isn't just a habit here, it's survival. In Harlingen, the price is unbeatable, but so is the anxiety. The trade-off is clear. You save on the house, but you pay in peace of mind every single night. Across all 10 towns, one pattern stands out. Affordability often signals deeper trade-offs. These places prove that low home prices are rarely a miracle. They are a mirror of economic and social realities. In the end, every bargain asks, what are you really willing to exchange for escape?